Welcome to Louisianimal Gaming. Today we are going to be breaking down the Michigan Wolverines playbook, and they have some great stuff. They have some wing pair, so a very good run set from the shotgun formation. We also have a bunch strong offset, a bunch nasty, bunch of good stuff here in this Michigan playbook, and we're going to break that down for you. If you guys like this kind of content, do me a favor. It helps the channel grow tremendously. Sub to the channel, dropping content all year. Like the video, comment on what you guys want to see, what you guys like, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Also, consider checking out the Patreon. It's in the comments below with the link. Early access to all my content plus exclusive stuff. So I'll see you guys later on. The first formation we're going to jump into in this Michigan playbook, bunch strong offset. This is going to be your best passing formation. And let's jump into the pass plays first. Favorite play is going to be dagger. Dagger, super easy concept. What you can do is just put A here on a deep cross. And here you're just going to have a high-lower read between B and A. And you see B there is going to get open against man. Run this again. You just see now B gets open underneath here against zone. Let's run this one more time, see if we get a zone look here. We'll show you where the running back's open and this crosser. And you see there is the running back out of the backfield. Very easy completion. And then if we can get one look here at the tight end, you see the tight end, he just gets into this bump. But if you got a good route running tight end, he can get open. Next play we're going to take a look at here is going to be slant spacing. Great goal line play, great short yardage play, great play for an easy completion to move the sticks. And so what you're going to do here is you're simply going to read the outside leverage of the corner. And if he does not get outside, we will hit B. If he does, he was open there. So if you get a man look here, A down and away from the defense is going to be open. RB, you're going to have to time it as well. And then you still have the slant right here. As you see, he's able to win off the press. Here is that curl down the middle. You notice we passed that down and away, leading. But again here, if you don't see anybody getting outside, the speed out route's going to be there for about 5 yards. We've already shown you where A and RB get open. We've shown you the slant. And last but not least, if there is like a quick blitz or something like that, you have this quick check down to your swing route that you can get some yards. Next play is corner strike. Corner strike is very important to run to the wide side of the field here. We are actually balanced here in the middle. What you can do is I like stemming X on this corner route all the way down. He gets to the sideline a lot quicker. You don't have to stem him down, but he's a very good corner either way. If I see solo receiver side here, I'm always going to put this guy on a comeback. So the reads are going to be very simple. Y is going to be your check down underneath. He'll get open against man or zone as long as he doesn't get caught up on the line. You'll have the flat from A and the speed out from X, and you see the running back, gets open right away underneath the defense. Taking a look here. Here is the flat route to the tight end. Again, for yards, you're just watching what they are doing, what they're going to take away. If we get this single high look with no help, we don't care. There's a superstar corner. Hit your comeback at the top of the route. RB is just going to be a field stretching route. And X here you see is a nice quick bullet throw to the sideline if those corners drop off. Now let's get into, you have the RPO dual alert post and you have the duo. I'm going to show the duo for the run. Here's a perfect example of RPO dual alert post is if the receiver, you see how he has backed off corner coverage. If that safety doesn't come right in that slant angle, we're just going to pass it right away. We're able to sit there in possession and catch it. We probably should have just ran it there. But if you see it look like this, where the corner's kind of giving backed off coverage, just kind of read it. And again, this is what makes the duo so good, is that you can able to go inside, you can go left, or cut it back to the right here. Again, here is this slant. We're just going to show the run one time out of this. And you see here, if they pick up their blocks, this duo alert post is very good. And then you have the duo to go with it. So very good play. Make sure we're adding this into the formation. Next, you have the pin pull toss and the quarterback crack sweep. Again, if you're more of a quarterback runner, quarterback crack sweep is a good play, especially on the goal line. When I use the pin pull, but you see, if there's something like this here, where you have like 4 defenders, what I call in wasted space, from the left tackle and over, that can't play that. So now we're playing a numbers game here, where we have our four linemen and our 3 receivers going to block 6 people. So this should be a decent thing if they pick up their blocks. And it was a decent run, but again, not getting the best of looks here. But here's one that's a lot better. And again, this play is very hit or miss. It's a very good play. Keep it in your audibles, especially when you see the alignment not favored, or favored for you. You'll call this play and switch it to your audibles. Or you can come out in the play, and if you don't like the look, you can audible to one of your other plays in this formation. Now we're going to take a look at wing slot offset. Best play in the formation for myself is mesh spot. Mesh spot is very easy here with the mesh concept with the drags, which Y and A. You have a deep in from X. I prefer to put him on a comeback just because that in route, the safety's going to be able to help. You can keep B on his hook. You have RB as a quick throw on the wheel. Let's take a look here. Again, take your underneath stuff here. Y, wide open. You're just going to look to see what gets favored and who the defensive player takes between the 2 drags. Here again. Now we get the tight end on the other side open. Looking at it again here. Here's this little quick throw to the running back I was talking about. If you see the outside corner, get a look here. Boom. Here is B. If that middle defender drops all the way back, you're going to pass lead that down on his break. And then last but not least here on this comeback, you're going to see is that corner initially stayed with the slot receiver, but then he fell back, but you could see he was playing underneath coverage, so that's how you time the comeback. Next favorite play is going to be PA double post. And again, PA double post is really good. A is going to get it across the back of the formation. B underneath. Let the little play action develop here. Got your drag. You had A2. And anytime you want to cancel play action, if you just hold RT down, and you see here A gets open, absolutely fries man. But as you guys saw, A and B, depending which zone they're in, it will get open. Y here is going to be kind of more of a seam throw. He can't beat man there, as it kind of ran like a little rub route. And then X, I'd put X on a comeback here because, again, his deep post route is probably not going to get open. The only problem, though, is if that crosser gets across the formation quick enough, you see they're kind of close to each other. So you may have to play around with the X route, see what you kind of want to put them on. You can keep them on the post. You can streak them, put them on a comeback. Whatever you guys want to do to make this play efficient. I'm not going to go into this, but I want to touch on the zone fake jet and the jet pass fake zone. What you guys want to do with these two is I prefer coming out in zone fake jet, maybe run it 2 or 3 times. So that way, when I come to the jet pass fake zone, the only thing they've seen is the run play. So then they stop moving and adjusting their defense to the motion. With that being said, let's look into double motion split zone. You have double motion counter Y, double motion GT counter, and double motion half back toss. So again, these are great plays to mix in with your motion passes. It will make them difficult to go against here. And now the only thing you need to be wary of here when running this, as you see, it is a very quality run. Always depends on whether blocks are picked up. Is be careful of the time of possession here on the play clock. As you notice, this takes quite a bit of time for these guys to move all the way over, get set. Then you call hike again. And you see there, and that's my only problem there. That probably would have been a touchdown run if 55 picks up his block. But that's the only inconsistency with some of these double motion runs or these crack tosses. They don't always pick up their blocks just like that. So be mindful of that when you choose this play. It is a very hit or miss play. And then you also have the duo and the Z close toss. Again, we talked on the duo. We talked on toss with those pulling guards Last one I want to take a look, Z close PA flood. And the one thing here I like to do is I like to cancel the play action, and I like to drag X. And so we're going to have Y here kind of running behind the line of scrimmage. Here, boom. Again, that's very hard for that to be covered. But by dragging X, you still have this flood concept coming along and blocking your halfback. So again, if you need to roll out of the pocket, again, you can roll out of the pocket here. Let this guy come to a break, and then you're going to possession catch it, pass lead it down. Another key formation in this playbook here is going to be gun wing pair here. And we got duo, again, duo alert post. We'll just show this really quickly. Very similar to our other formation with the bunch strong offset with the RPO duo alert post. And you see here, just going to view it. Again, possession catch this if the safety or the linebacker do not shift over to take away this throw. Here, again, it's the very same thing, down and away. If you see that corner cheat inside, that can be a dicey throw, but it's not very often. And then here again, now you have the run concept. And again, this can be a no gain to a huge gain or just a consistent run. So very important play. Again, if you're not going to come out in it, set your audibles. Again, you have the duo, you have a halfback toss. You even have a fake toss wide receiver screen, fake toss verticals. Tight end drive, one of the simplest concepts. I love running it. I really just like putting Y here on this streak. And you'll see Y as all the other zones are occupied by 17 going deep. And then a user's not going to be covering it because he is going to be watching this drag and intermediate route from A. So again, easy high-low read. If they're in zone, you have this running back. And again, man, boom. You see this guy, because the way he's lined up on the line of scrimmage, even a DB has trouble guarding him off the line. All go is going to be the next best pass play in here. And this one, again, solo receiver here on a comeback. You're going to have A here on this quick post over the middle. Users will usually guard that. Now we don't have any kind of drag route. So I'm going to put B here on a drag. Create that high-low here. And you see there is B here on this drag. But again here, B on a drag, X on a comeback. Simple. If you have no help outside, pass lead outside, down in the way, and possession that for an easy catch. And then depending on where these zones play, you see here is this nice post over the middle. You can back shoulder that while we're sliding across the field. That is hilarious. And then RB will have his moments where he gets open. Not, he kind of beats man here. Got to kind of throw it on this break inside as he got really bumped all the way in. But that's going to be the all-go play. And the last thing to note in this, you have the halfback stretch and the motion halfback trap. Now, the only thing is because this is such a compressed formation, people can load the box. But I am a big fan of this motion halfback trap. Any kind of trap run, I think, are really good runs in the game, really consistent, and yeah, they're just good for big yards. I mean, consistent yards is that you're going to see run this a few times here, and that's the worst case scenario. You get hit in the backfield. We're going to run this one more time, just show that the trap is a consistent run. Again, very possible you can get hit for no yards, but more than likely you're going to get this where you get anywhere from 5, 10 yards, and possibly more. Very last formation I want to touch over in this Michigan playbook, wing slot over. And the reason why is because it has these unique double motion halfback zone, zone weak, double motion PA verts. Good plays. You also have your wide zone and your stretch. That's really what I'm going to show you. Power O, split zone, wide zone, RPO, glance, bubble, post. The pass plays are not great in this formation. It's more of a run set. But again, the double motion halfback zone and the double motion halfback zone weak are very good runs here. And you're going to see here, we go over. And again, just making the holes kind of really easy to find here and get consistent runs. And one of the things, you can check your run fits to start the play, right? And maybe I don't want to block this guy. So now we're going to leave him unblocked. And assuming he doesn't get right in the backfield, this should be an ability for us to get an extra blocker here and take this up and get some good 4 to 5 yards. Possibly could be more, but again, we'll run this one more time against a double mug look here and just kind of show you they got a bunch of wasted defenders. This should be good run play, assuming the blocks don't fall apart. And I mean, again, we get 4 to 5 yards, and you see if that guy holds his block a little bit longer, it is a huge play. So that double motion halfback zone weak. We'll run the stretch real quick. And again, just showing this is the main run set here. So I'm going to unblock this guy. I don't think the DT will get there. And again, here now we're getting 3 to 4 yards. That's the only thing here. Now, if you see this, right, if you want to untarget defenders, untarget the guy on the side the initial play is to, and then flip it. So now you see we're blocking here. We got numbers to the right here, and now it's just easy pickings for big yards. We get 15 yards there. So again, use your run fits, use your flipping your play call, untarget the defender you don't want to block on the far side of the formation. It's going to help your run game a lot. That's going to wrap up our Michigan Wolverines playbook breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope if you guys are running this playbook, you guys implement some of this stuff into your scheme if you're not already running it, and I hope it improves your game. And let me know if it does or it doesn't, or if there's something you think I missed in this playbook that should be covered, and we'll look into it for a further future video. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one.